Triumph Spitfire 1500, 1974–80. In 1973 in the United States and Canada, and 1975 in the rest of the world, the 1500 engine was used on the Mk4 body to make the Spitfire 1500. Although in this final incarnation the engine was rather rough and more prone to failure than the earlier units, torque was greatly increased by increasing the cylinder stroke to 87.5 mm, 3.44 N, which made it much more drivable in traffic. While the rest of the world saw 1500s with the compression ratio reduced to 8.0:1, the American market model was fitted with a single Zenith Stromberg carburetor and a compression ratio reduced to 7.5:1 to allow it to run on lower octane unleaded fuel. With the addition of a catalytic converter and exhaust gas recirculating system, the engine only delivered 53 bhp, 40 kilowatts, DIN, with a slower 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 16.3 seconds. The notable exception to this was the 1976 model year, where the compression ratio was raised to 9.1:1. This improvement was short-lived, however, as the ratio was again reduced to 7.5:1 for the remaining years of production. In the UK, the 9:1 compression ratio, less restrictive emissions control equipment, and the Type HS2 SU carburetors now being replaced with larger Type HS4 models, led to the most powerful variant to date. The 1500 Spitfire now produced 71 horsepower, DIN, at 5,500 revolutions per minute, and produced 82 pounds-feet, 111 Nm, of torque at 3,000 revolutions per minute. Top speed was now at the 100 miles per hour, 160 kilometers per hour, mark, and 0 to 60 miles per hour, 97 kilometers per hour, was reached in 13.2 seconds. Fuel economy was reduced to 29 miles per gallon. Further improvements to the suspension followed, with the 1500 included longer swing axles and a lowered spring mounting point for more negative camber and a wider rear track. The wider, lower stance gave an impressive skid pad result of 0.87 grams average. The American market Spitfire 1500 is identified by large plastic overriders and wing-mounted reflectors on the front and back wings, fenders. U.S. specification models up to 1978 featured chrome bumpers, and on the 1979 and 1980 models these were replaced by black rubber bumpers with built-in overriders, using chassis extensions to support the bumpers. Detail improvements continued to be made throughout the 1500's production run, including reclining seats with checkered brushed nylon center panels and head restraints, introduced for domestic market cars early in 1977, along with a new set of column stock operated minor controls, as fitted already in the TR7, replacing the old dashboard mounted knobs and switches. Also added for the model's final years were a wood dash, hazard flashers and an electric screen washer, in place of the previous manual pump-operated ones. Options such as the hardtop, tie cover, map light and overdrive continued to be popular, but wire wheels ceased to be available. The 1980 model was the last and the heaviest Spitfire, weighing 1,875 pounds, 850.5 kilograms. Base prices for the 1980 model year were $5,995 in the US and $3,631 in the UK.